What need to? I've got that dark. Evening folks, welcome to Haworth Cricket Field. Yeah, I am on Cricket Field. You'll notice there's a dark cloud over there. We're just about to get started with the Bronte 5, a race that I had to miss last year, but other than last year I've done it 3 times I think. I'm nowhere near being able to compete with any of my previous times, but it's a good run and it's first time I'll have it on camera as well, so yeah. It's a bit breezy, a bit cold. Other than that, yeah, you'll see some nice views and yeah, God it's cold, can you see me shivering? But yeah, Bronte 5, let's get out there and have a bit of fun. Got about a 5-minute walk to get down to the start. It's now 7:15, race starts at 7:30, so I'm just gonna go catch Craig and then off we go. Well guys, welcome to the start of the Bronte 5, the second of my 5 races in 15 days. You just missed a right episode because just before we all came here to the starting area, the heavens opened and everyone had to look for cover. We were standing under absolutely anything that resembled some sort of shelter, even just like window ledges. We were just looking for cover, it came down that hard. Yeah, so that's why the roads are looking a bit greasy, but luckily it has stopped for the start of the race. All the usual stats are on screen, and if you have a look at the map on the right hand side, you'll notice that we do a little section to get onto the main loop. We do that loop twice, and that includes a very short but sharp climb. This is my 5th time doing this race, and all the previous times I've not made it up that hill without a cheeky walk, at least on the second lap. So I've told myself this year I'm going to conquer it both times. Right, time for me to stop waffling and get cracking on with the race, so enjoy the views and I'll see you at each mile to see how my race is going. One mile in, and I seem to have settled into the race quite nicely. From the start of the race to where we are now, there is a bit of a climb to get up here, so I'm not too disheartened that my first mile is a 9:20. My PB on this race, I set it in 2019, which you can see the leaderboard at the end of the race. Stick around, exciting stuff. So yeah, I'm putting tonight's times against my 2019 best, and as you can see I'm already 1 minute 26 seconds down on that. I'm feeling quite comfortable at the minute, especially with that climb up to where we are now, although my breathing would tell a different story because it sounds worse than the wind that we're running all the way up here, and it is quite blowy tonight. So we just take this left turn and we hit the climb. I've got Craig just in front of me in the black, so I think this is a good reason to just power up this hill. And there we go, I've got him. But coming up here, my heart rate is now knocking on the door of the 150s, which isn't too bad to be fair, because it is a bit of a bugger of a climb. But my breathing does sound like one of those late night prank calls you get. Anyway, that's the worst of it over. but it continues to go up for a bit, so I'm going to struggle getting up here and then have a bit of recovery, so I will catch you at mile 2. 2 miles in, and that's all the climbing done for this lap, thank God. I'm nearly at the fun part where we drop back down to earth to start lap 2. That being said, I say fun part, but I'm actually really crap at running downhill. So yeah, let's talk times. A nice what would be a steady 9 minutes 1 second mile on any of my normal training runs, but that actually felt quite hard. And now that has put me 2 minutes and 20 seconds down on my PB. I mean, who did I get to do that in 2019? Flash. Although I have managed to get myself up to 65th place, but it's alright claiming these places, but I've got to get a wriggle on if I want to win this race. Let's see where I can get to by mile 3. Obviously I was never going to win it, but things have got worse for me. The guy I was behind at mile 2 has dropped me, he's now gone far into the distance, and I've lost a place, I'm now 66. I'm blaming the downhill and my inability to basically allow gravity to pull me down. Serious issues going downhill, mate. I say that though, it did however allow me to get my quickest mile of the race so far at an 8:27, but that's still nowhere near my PB time. I'm now 3 minutes 21 seconds behind it. Not too long till we hit the climb that, let's be honest, we all look forward to it first time, so we all can't wait for it on the second time. Let's see how I get on with it. Here it is, my old pal's second time around. Heart rate's at 151 and I do have these two guys up ahead, so plan is to let them two drag me up it, but I've already got thoughts in my head to take a break going up here. So as you can see, I managed to pass them two, but then I actually stopped. The reason, my thought for that was I could get up this hill, but then my recovery would be very slow and it might ruin the rest of my race. And to be fair, the whole time I've been doing this lap I've been expecting Craig to come back at me. My plan was to save myself going up this climb, try and get a bit of recovery in, ready for when he comes back, and see if I can defend. As for the climb, yeah, it has defeated me, but there's always next year, which is what I say every year. Finally, all the climb's done. So now I can enjoy being up here and then bomb it down to the finish. Oh, but wait, that downhill has already proven to be my nemesis. How am I getting on? That last mile, a 9:22 obviously, with a bit of a walk up the climb. And now I am 4 minutes off my PB. Still no sign of Craig. So at this point I'm thinking, should I ease off and save a bit more energy for the fight with him to the finish, or do a push and try and create a bit of distance between us, because he is like a rocket going downhill to the finish. Honestly, all these thoughts were going through my head. It was like I had an F1 team giving me strategies in my head. I nearly took a pit stop for fresh tyres for the final stint. Nearly at the bottom of this hill, and as predicted, I've lost a couple of places. Good thing about local races, people you know give you encouragement, which gives you a nice little boost, which I got on this corner. But that was short-lived, because straight after I got my encouragement, I heard a marshal say, "Quite a few coming here," which, let's be honest, you don't want to hear that. Now I'm thinking, how many are going to fly past me? Is one of them going to be Craig? The whole time I was running on this flat, I was looking at this woman's back, thinking, I want my place back you stole from me on that descent. And then a guy on the right hand side over there saw my camera, and he shouts over and asks, "Is this going on YouTube?" And I shouted a hefty, "Yeah." I didn't have it in me to say, "Indeed it is, sir, but you'll have to wait 2 months because my turnaround with my videos is pretty poor at the minute. I just want my place back." Now we turn to the cricket field for the finish, and Gainer's there shouting encouragement, which gave me a boost and managed to mug my place back off this poor woman, who probably wanted to trip me at this point, and to be honest I won't blame her. Gainer's continuing to shout at me from other end of the field. I couldn't hear what she was saying, but all I was thinking was, Craig's coming at me, I can't lose this now. I'm pushing to keep the threat behind me, and also so that woman don't swipe my legs from under me. Thank you. As you can see, this was my slowest time, but really felt like I had to work really hard for that. Yes, I beat Craig, I got the trophy back, but my victory was overshadowed by Craig having a bit of a foot issue, but I don't care. Your foot could have fallen off during the race. A win's a win. So guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this race and the views. I'm off to celebrate with a few pies now. Race 3 in this series will be at the Ilkley 10k on Sunday. See you there. Go on, Craig!